Okay, guys, everyone is here and welcome. Our regular AMA on Thursdays at Matchain. So, welcome to one more AMA session. My name is Anastasia. I am CMO of Matchain, and I'm thrilled to have you all here today. We have so many exciting updates to share with our Matchain family, with all of you guys. And today we have almost the whole core team together. So, Petrix, our CEO, Tomasz, our CSO, and Santosh, our CTO, also well known as Autonomist. And before we get started, I want to remind everyone that you can participate in our AMA airdrop by sending a screenshot of you joining this AMA to our group, our chat at group Matchain.io. And if you are one of our Match Quest users, you have a chance to win extra MP. So please be proactive, send your screenshots to our group chat. And here we go. So, recently, we returned from Proof of Talk conference in Paris, where we presented our upgraded tech stack. And as you noticed, we are migrating to the OP stack on BNB Chain. And you know what? This strategic move makes us the first AI layer to roll up on BNB Chain, enhancing AI applications with decentralized identity and data sovereignty. So, without further ado, I will give the microphone to Petrix, and we are ready to start. Petrix, tell us a bit how was the proof of talk and what's going on with our matching?
Hello, Anna. Hello, everyone. So nice to be here. This is our house, guys. It's our AMA, our spaces, and so proud to be with my favorite people in my life, hosting this event here. Thank you, Santosh. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, my dear Anna, for having and sharing the space here, and thank you all of you that are just old follower from our project. Maybe more than a year, and for the newcomers that just joined us. We'll be growing fast. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of exciting things that are being already announcing and working, and we're going to announce very soon. As our dear CMO Anna just mentioned, we just came from Paris, from Proof of Talk. We just participated in one of the most important events of the whole space. I would say the most important of the year so far, at least in my opinion. Not on size, because Token 2049 was fantastic, despite of all the floatings and the rainings in Dubai. But in size, it's too big, right? Proof of Talk was a very exclusive, niche, tailored conference for selective projects in front of the top leaders of the industries, the big investors, the big exchanges, all the game changers in the space were there. And Matchain had an amazing space to talk. We had our own VIP cocktail room to receive all the best leaders. We had like a video loop across the Louvre. So this is like seems like a small thing, but even for us that's been working since the beginning of this project, it's it's something really special, right? That you see your brand, that you see your company, the company that we're building for you, that is listening to us right now, to be in a stage in a place like that. So just sharing a little bit with you guys how special it was. It was fantastic. We got amazing feedback from investors, from people from the industry that are excited to see what you're building. And just to keep and to run back a little bit on the point of what we're building, you guys already seen the news about our new, or let's say the spotlight that we have now on our narrative, the changes on our tech stack, which is a massive upgrade that we did. So we're gonna talk all about it today. But in general, I just want to give you a general picture. Matchain is still, and it's even stronger than ever right now, focus on identity sovereignty, data sovereignty. And if you understand how we want to achieve this in a decentralized manner without having your identity and your data controlled by a central and unique corporation, we need not to trust in a third party. We need not to trust in a central man. That's the principle of blockchain. And the best and the only way to achieve this is using AI, right? AI works only one way. The only way that it can have a safe and strong and powerful and smart AI is if you have enough data. In order to have enough data, you need to have enough users. So the principle that of what we're building here now today is still the same. We are building a chain that is scalable for the people to be owned by the people that are gonna have a massive user base in the world, which is our target. So we can have the most qualitative data that you own your own data, and AI will be able to reward you, to quantify you, and give your own score. So more than ever, we are officially an AI chain for the users, AI chain for all apps and dApps in the world that will empower and give you identity sovereignty, data sovereignty. But I will not jinx too much. I'll let the rest of my team to talk and discuss and expand a little bit on those topics.
Thank you, Petrix, that you shared your experience at the Proof of Talk conference. We were excited to hear because things are going so fast, and sometimes the only one way to know all your emotions is AMA. So, but let's move deeper to the tech questions, and that's why we have our CTO Santosh Autonomist here. Santosh, maybe you can tell us how does the new focus on AI layer to roll up enhance the capabilities and vision of Matchain? So let's go deeper to this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to be here and witness everyone in the space. This is a massive upgrade in terms of the direction in which we are going. Although the mission and vision stayed consistent, we always wanted to focus on decentralized identity, provide data ownership for all our users. As we were thinking as a team, what would be the next steps to actually get network effects to what we were building. We felt AI as a natural scaling point because I think today the problem with the AI world is most of the models and the companies we're using are centralized. So they are centralized AI in play. We need decentralized alternatives because the economic flywheel of how these AI models are trained is broken. Most of the AI models we are exposed to today are more or less trained on our public data, but users are not incentivized. In fact, most of this training process is even opaque. So most centralized companies would not even talk about on what data they have trained these models on. So we look at it as a broken economic flywheel and a natural transition for what we were doing by getting decentralized ID and data ownership across our ecosystem. Now, match users will be able to utilize their data in future with their consent. They will be able to let applications train on top of their data and get incentives back. This is an interesting business model and an interesting economic flywheel, which is only possible if we can combine two of the top technologies in the world, that is generative AI and crypto. It'll be an interesting opportunity for Match and our ecosystem to place ourselves at the convergence of AI and crypto and introduce decentralized AI or AI on chain, which will be much more responsible, much more inclusive, and provide sovereignty to individuals who participate in our ecosystem. That would mean you end up still owning your own data. You can decide where your data can be utilized with your consent and be part of the economic flywheel of how AI models can go and capture future value. So you now being part of Match, you have an opportunity to participate in this entire upside. While this is an interesting space to decentralize the existing centralized AI models, there's also a growing opportunity of AI agents on the other side, which is again possible only when we combine these two technologies, that is AI and crypto, where AI agents can actually go ahead and make a lot of these financial automation in the crypto sector itself. So essentially, the convergence, I would love to talk a little more about our stance on convergence. But all in all, this is a very interesting opportunity for entire Match ecosystem to provide our value and interact with the AI world and position ourselves at the convergence of AI and crypto.
Thank you, dear Santosh. And Thomas, as a CSO, what strategic advantages do you see with Matchain being the first AI-focused layer two on the BNB chain? It's like so exciting as a person who belonged to BNB for some time and knowing everyone what's going on behind the scenes at Matchain. Which advantages do you see? Santosh mentioned some of them, but maybe you can add also.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, technically, we get to take advantage of massive scalability, low gas fees, and high transaction throughput that BNB Chain has built. So we have the technical advantages. In addition to that, BNB Chain has been quietly building out an AI ecosystem. They have a large AI ecosystem that we are going to tap into and work with these apps to come and build on Matchain. Right. Lastly, we have, there is a massive community on the BNB side, and not many chains are building there. And I think it will put us at the forefront of chains that can provide AI infrastructure, AI services, and build in this massive AI community, AI ecosystem. Um, I think early on, Petrix spoke about users, right? We need users, we need data. That is what makes us great. If you look at that radar, if you look at all the leading analytics pages, you will see that BNB chain is always at the top. They do have a large amount of users, and that is the same strategy, the same methodology that we are focused on. We are focused on users, we are focused on you, the community, and we feel that BNB chain is a great place to be building much.
That's indeed. Guys, we started to speak about users and the community. And I want to mention one more time that if you want to win extra MP, please share the screenshot to our group chat, Matchain.io, so we can pick them and find the winner, and you can get your extra MP. And also want to ask Petrix, maybe you can explain to everyone the benefits of being a MatchQuest user and how users can maximize their experience by participating at MatchQuest, because I mentioned it. So let's talk about it a bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think there's plenty benefits. Point system is something that is really important and changing and reshaping cultures, community right now. We see how people get engaged, and I think that point system is not just good when a company is big and solid, but it's especially good when you are the first comers, right? The first movers always have some advantage. So the benefit right now, I would say, the more you accumulate, more you're going to be on top to receive the benefits, to receive the rewards, to receive many things that will be coming. That's why, and I don't even need to teach or to explain this because you see the success that you're having now on our mini app. Our mini app is about to scale very soon. We're going to have not just more functions, we're going to have more benefits with our partners. It's an amazing tool that will, like I said, reward and benefit even better the ones that came first, because they have the opportunity to farm more points, to invite more users, and then this is after just a natural process of evolution from just a natural process of evolution from growth from your own points. But in general, our main intention with the point system is to keep the community engaged, to keep the loyal ones rewarded, and this way we can have a scale, right? We can understand the ones that are more active, the ones that are more loyal to our community and to our project, to our partners, and every single partner that are going to be jumping and joining our ecosystem will be easily able to have access to those users, to those communities that are being part of the mini app and on the point system. So it's unlimited ways that you can discuss about it, but right now is most important is you need to grow as fast as you can. You need to participate, but also you need to be, let's say, uh, honest, right? And make sure that you fill all tasks, because in the end you're gonna have a potential airdrop of MIT. You're gonna have benefits with our partners and our future partners that are gonna announce, and it would be really, really, really sad if someone is picked to win the biggest pie of the MIT airdrop, or to have a special trip to some part of the world or some conference. And when you're going to verify these users haven't followed every single task. He just pretend, he just claimed the tokens, claimed the points, but in the end, this guy is not really following the Twitter, not really indeed the specific task. So point system is very important and will give you a lot of benefits, but we'll give the benefits for the ones that are really making every single task, because in the end we're going to filter all of it. So yes, enjoy the process, be excited and anxious about the benefits that will come soon, including our potential airdrop before listing, but make sure that you do all the tasks how should be.
Yeah, please stay excited, but also be honest. Every task matters, and we are also excited to see how our Matchain fam is growing every day. The numbers, uh, they are exciting. They are like so huge, and we are so grateful to all the community who participated every day, because this is our impact, um, to the sphere, to the space, to the project. And thank you very much for being with us. And let's talk about users' data a bit, because for this we have our match ID, right? And nothing has been changed at this point. We still do have it, and this is still our flagship product. So can you please explain the concept of Match ID and how it helps users take control of their data? Maybe Santosh, autonomist, can speak about this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way we are looking at Match ID is to still follow the fundamentals of a decentralized ID, but be able to import your Web2 data and Web3 data into one single place. So essentially, people are able to connect their social profiles and their wallets into one thing. So this becomes one single place for your entire identity. And when that happens, you are also, as a user, able to provide this identity to our ecosystem of applications. So think about it this way, right? So in future, every application is going to become an AI application. They will have to use AI and automation to serve their users better. So in future, when our ecosystem of all our dApps are also integrating AI, because of Match ID, they are able to get this data quite interoperably, very quickly, very seamlessly. At the same time, from a user perspective, you're not only able to participate in the process of these applications becoming better by contributing to training of these artificial intelligence models, you are also having an opportunity to have an economic upside as part of this process in a much more seamless way. This is how we are envisioning how Match ID will contribute to us, our vision towards decentralizing AI, how models get trained and how users get incentives back when when their data, their IP is actually utilized to train something. At the same time, I think the whole world of other applications outside of our ecosystem can also start accessing it, just because of this current move of what Matchain is doing in terms of layer 2 on BNB. So right now, because of this move, first, like Tomasz and Petrix mentioned, it'll open up the entire BNB community and BNB ecosystem of applications to Match ecosystem. That is first step. And now BNB's layer 2 is also built on using OP stack, which is Optimism stack, the same stack that is being utilized by, I think, Base to build their own chain. And Optimism itself is a pretty exciting ecosystem and has a ton of different super chains and Optimism stack chains that are coming up, which is also an exciting community for us to interact with. So those applications, those users, those community members can also seamlessly interact with Match in both ways. Like Match community can interact with those communities as well. So BNB ecosystem, Optimism ecosystem, and all in all of this working on top of the Ethereum virtual machine community um, for all this data layer availability and etc. We also have opportunity to interface with the entire Ethereum ecosystem. So this is how we are looking at scaling from where we started in terms of Match ID. Take this decentralized ID ecosystem, integrate into the entire AI crypto ecosystem out there, and be able to interoperate with other blockchains. Although we will be a blockchain ourselves as a layer to roll up on the BNB, but be able to interact with other ecosystems in a much more seamless, interoperable way that could potentially attract not only users but also TVL into Match ecosystem.
Yeah, there are so many things which can be done and which we are cooking for you guys. So, uh, Thomas, maybe you can share any upcoming features or updates that the community should be excited about at Matchain. Maybe some key collaborations we are looking forward to in the near future, or like something to support the excitement we all have.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, everyone's waiting for the launch of our mainnet, and that will be coming soon. Um, we will of course bring other applications, our partners, and other products that are currently running on our testnet to our mainnet. So we expect a very massive and very aggressive growth of users and transactions. We expect to grow our mainnet to be in the top 10, top 5, top 3 very quickly.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. You know, guys, I think that here is really, really important to um, talk a bit how we are planning to stay ahead of the competition in the rapidly evolving blockchain and AI landscape, because everything is going on around AI, right? So, how to make the difference? How Matchain see its role in the ongoing transformation of the identity in the digital age. Maybe each of you can start with your perspective and with your angle, and we will have the full picture in the end. So, Petrix, I will you to start.
Ready. Yes, I'm biased, of course, not just because I co-founded Match and as a CEO today, but I'm really, really passionate about what we're doing, and I believe that what the vision that we have, the mission that we will accomplish, and the goals that we are definitely going to achieve at some point is to improve people's lives. It's not just to make a project that are going to have a massive market cap, that are going to have a lot of market share, but it's really to make the difference. And like I've been in the space for more than 7 years, and then it's really difficult to say that this project made a difference. Project XYZ made the difference on my life or my career. Of course, we have. I was privileged enough to be well positioned and do researches and do investment, and have some positive investments. I would say through my career, and this could change my life in a certain way, but it's still in a massive, important manner, which is financially, but is not everything, right? Matchain is literally aiming to give you different angle, so you will be able to believe on this project, you'll be able to invest, if you will, on this project, you'll be able to grow with this project. But what is this project giving you back? We want to, like, us as a humans, we want to feel part of something, right? That's the power of community. Everyone's brags about community, because we we have feelings, we have emotions, we have all of these, and be part of something. It's really, really important. So first, we want to be part of community, but we want to know what is our place on their community. What is our place on the internet? Right now, you don't know what is your place on this or Web3 or Web2. Uh, First thing that Match is aiming to do, especially with the Match ID, is to give you sovereignty over your identity. Once you can become unique in the internet, you can use your single passport to do every single thing that you used to do on Web 2, including and Web 3 applications. You can bind any single wallet. Your profile, your Match ID will start to give your score. You're going to have a dashboard with your numbers. And what these numbers meaning? This number means your digital value, your digital footprint. You don't know. You use internet today 100% of the time, maybe 9% of your day. Just stop to sleep, but probably the first thing that you do, you open your phone and you don't know your value, but your value, someone's know your value, right? Amazon, Alphabet, those big companies, they really know what is the value of your data, of your digital footprint, of your information, of your behavior. But if you have a platform that you are investing your part, your like first comer on that community, on that platform, and that platform is helping you to quantify your value, you don't want to use any other platform. Projects don't want to be building any other platform that is not using this logging on this platform or this system. So my point is, we are very in a psychological manner driven by visuals. So if you start to see your number growing and your digital footprint on chain value growing and you are a gamer, you will make sure that you're going to play more games. So you're going to have your score. It's the same thing with the proven factor of this is the MP points, is the match point system, is the farming. We all want to see that number growing. Whatever I can do to grow this number, if that means that we're gonna have more money, that are gonna have more tokens, that are gonna have more value, I will be probably because if I'm a gamer, I'll be easier to be found by gaming companies because they will know that I'm the right audience for them. So my main vision and my main point is well, I just don't want to make a project that is big and be based on speculation. I want this project to be built zero on speculation, but on values. And the values will come from the user first. So make sure that users in the first place, no matter what, and your users want what? They want to be rewarded. They want to have fun. They want to have experiences that they love. They want to have applications that are easy to use. They want to have security. So all those steps that we're taking right now with the chain that we're choosing, with the community that are being part, with the ecosystem, with the team that we're building, with the partners that we are already partnering behind the scenes that we're going to announce soon, and the ones that we already announced, is to give the users everything, the security, the experiences, the fun, and the reward will come.
Thank you, Petrix, for this beautiful vision for Matchain. It's always so exciting to listen to you, and I think that our community now knows that our CEO thinks that user comes first. So each of you, we care about you, and thank you so much for being here, guys. I know it's hard to speak after Petrix, but let's do this. Thomas, how do you see Matchain in this digital transformation with using all the AI power and everything we created so far? How do you see the future for Matchain in all the ecosystem?
Yeah, I mean, Patrick's talked about it already a lot, right? We think of ourselves as the identity bridge. Um, we are building that identity bridge across multiple chains through the Match ID. Um, and we see ourselves being different and leading when it comes to data ownership and data privacy, right? A lot of Web2 companies and Web3 companies believe that if you perform activities on their chain, if you do things on their chain, that data is theirs to monetize. We also believe that the data has value, but what's different about Matchain is that we want to share in the benefit, in the revenue from the data. Therefore, by working with us, by using Match ID, by using Matchain, you will participate in this data, in the sharing data economy, and you will benefit from that. which is different. It's a different vision, and that's why I'm here.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Thomas. We are excited to have you as a part of our team. And thank you for all your visions and angles and wisdom you brought so far. We are all very grateful. Thank you. And Autonomist, as our main technical warrior, how do you see Matchain and its role in a changing transformation of identity in the digital age?
Yeah, the future I see is a future where Match Chain becomes one of the top AI crypto infrastructures that is required for people to participate in the convergence of AI and crypto. But before I share more about this vision, maybe let me break it down in terms of the state of AI and state of AI crypto for our
Of course,
community
education is everything.
so that you can see the future in the same way I am able to see it right now. So let's talk about AI, state of AI, and state of AI crypto. So AI
Let's
crypto is a
go.
very, very young because AI itself, generative AI itself is quite young. Of course, we had AI, ML, all of that for a long time. And I will count the generative AI era since the start of ChatGPT, let's say, because that's when AI really took off again and everybody is talking about it. And that is what makes the CXO of a large corporate like a corporation like an Apple or a Google mention about AI a zillion times in their keynotes, right? Why are they doing it? It's because it really changes the way we interact. Because in terms of the way internet itself evolved, we were doing read, and then we were doing read write, and now we are doing read write own using Web3. But now with AI, we will be able to read, write, own, and also generate our own stuff, which is crazy, right? Which will actually change the game for everyone, because now you can be 10x more powerful. So if you're a writer, you can be 10x more powerful. If you're a designer, you can be 10x more powerful. If you're a developer, you can be 10x more powerful, because now you have an assistant that kind of understands you, that can learn from your data and allow you to be better at what you're doing. So that is the state of AI, where everybody is right now building large language models to be able to make that process better, right? However, most of these are closed. You can still call your companies as open, but if your stack is not open, you're closed, right? So most of this process is still in a closed way. So if I were to just break down the players in AI, you have on the bottom, you have of the pyramid, you have compute hardware. That's how, which is GPUs. That's how we are able to generate stuff using AI. On top of that sits, so on the bottom where compute hardware is, this is where you have NVIDIA graphic cards and stuff like that, which is why NVIDIA as a company is actually doing really, really well, right? So because most of this value in AI is actually going right now to the compute hardware, the graphic cards, the GPUs that are actually generating these AI generations, right? Now, on top of this, it's cloud platforms, which is where you have AWS, GCP, and guys like this. And I'll use from here. So this is where AI crypto is trying to have a decentralized alternative for the entire AI stack. Since we cannot disrupt the hardware right now, we are coming from the cloud platforms. So there are decentralized alternatives to cloud platforms in AI. We already have seen the rise of various GPU networks, decentralized GPU networks like Render, Akash, IONET. There are various projects trying to decentralize this particular stack. On top of this sits the models. This is where you hear most models, like if Facebook releases Llama, or OpenAI releases GPT-4o, or Stability AI releases Stable Diffusion, Google releases Gemini. These are all the models. Some of them are open source, some of them are closed source, some of them are kind of semi between each other. But this is the current state of models. This is where we basically want to start from, right? As Match, the way we want to position is we don't want to We don't want to disrupt the deep in bit because there are already enough decentralized GPU protocols, and we are happy to actually integrate them and work closely with them because these are already fantastic communities as well with decentralization first as the mindset. Obviously, we only want to work with on the open end of the AI. That means if you're open source model or if you're a decentralized GPU player, enough. The place where we want to start from is to see how these models are actually built, trained, and see if users can actually have an upside in this. And on top of this model sits all the dApps, agents, and everything. So this is where Match is starting from, building that infrastructure where these models, agents, and dApps can directly integrate into a chain that is focused on AI. So if you go to right now analyze the entire market, you see AI as a trending category of blockchain projects since the past few months. And if you just go in to what kind of projects are currently dealing with AI, majority of them are still not doing something substantial or significant in AI, but most of them have taken a stance that we are going to be AI focused. For example, I think Near is a chain I see as someone with a good AI focus, and is even listed as an AI project. But so I will start from there. So if you were to take a chain, most chains are focused on getting most dApps, most decentralized apps. That means they are a general purpose chain. So those chains which are looking to work with any kind of application, I would call that as a general purpose chain. And what Match is would be a special purpose chain. That means we will be focused specifically on getting AI applications, getting AI models on chain. And our focus right now is to build that infrastructure that allows these applications and agents to come onto blockchain faster, easier, and be able to create economic upside for our community. So when this happens, we become one of the most important infrastructure players for bringing artificial intelligence onto the blockchain and onto crypto ecosystem. And that's how I am looking at Match to be positioned as, and release technology, build technology, everything in sync with this particular vision to become one of the top AI crypto ecosystem.
Thank you so much, Autonomous. Like I'm very, very happy that you joined our team because you have this natural curiosity as scientists usually have, like you want to dig to the truth and provide this truth to the users. And Santosh mentioned that we're eager to be one of the main players on the our arena. So please be early and look at our updates. Just yesterday, we announced our partnership with Token Relations, co-founded by Anthony Pompliano and Jacqueline Melinik. So together, we will bring you the latest updates, insights, and ecosystem developments. So stay tuned and really, really embrace the education process because to understand how the space works is really, really important for us. And thank you so much for our amazing speakers today, Petrix, Tomasz, and Autonomist, also Santosh, for sharing these valuable insights and updates. It's truly exciting time for Matchain and for the whole ecosystem in general, and we are thrilled about the direction we are heading. And before we wrap up, I would like to remind everyone about our AMA airdrop, which is still going on right now while we are talking. We also collecting all your screenshots, all your commentaries, everything. Because as Patrick said, users go first. So don't forget to send a screenshot of you joining this AMA to our chat group at Matchain.io. And if you are one of our Match Quest users, you still have a chance to win extra MP. This is really, really important if you listen, Santosh, carefully. So we appreciate all the questions, enthusiasm from our community, your support and engagement is something what drives us to keep pushing boundaries and innovating because if not for you, for what else? If you have any more questions or feedback, please feel free to reach out to us in our official channels. And as I said, stay tuned for more updates. Make sure to follow us on social media, stay informed about our latest developments, upcoming events, because we are building something extraordinary together. So, thank you again for joining us today. And until next time, stay connected and keep supporting Matchain. And I will give each of our speakers to say some closing words. And this is how our Thursday will continue or end up for someone. So, maybe Thomas.
Yes, I think we spoke about the vision, which everyone's super excited about. But I wanted to remind everyone that we are executing as well. You will see major updates and releases within weeks. This is the time to be building, to be launching, and we are definitely in the, we just don't have strategy. We are building and we are launching, and I'm very excited for the things that are coming very soon.
100%, Thomas. Thank you for mentioning
Nailed.
this. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, guys. Petrix.
Yes. Um, Very well said, Thomas. On point. This is a reality. Yeah, you're not gonna see a project here that is just focused on hype the community and promise, and deliver 5 years later. You guys gonna see very good updates very soon. And this project is running and is moving regardless of market conditions or not. We have a roadmap, but we're gonna do what is the best decision for the users first, no matter what. So stay ready, stay tuned to be very excited and bullish very soon for what is coming. Don't waste time. Be active. Make sure that you follow all tasks because they're going to be rewarded, and don't wait that the reward will come just in 2 years or 1 year. It will start to come very soon. So make sure that you be part of it. I want to say thank you very much to everyone listening from the community, people that is not from the community yet, but was just curious and stopped by. But also, I'm so proud of my team, everyone here. Anna is every single AMA doing her best and pushing and hyping the community and sharing all news. Sorry. Jessie, she got a break from this AMA, but she's still here all the time. So, like, the team is very active no matter what. So, I want the community to see how this team love this project, how we all committed to this and loyal to you guys. So, thank you to every single person listening, but I want to say thank you to every single person on my team here. So,
Thank you so much, Petrix. We love you. And I also see some familiar faces here. Ian, hello. Our ecosystem projects and friends are usually joining us and supporting us. So thank you, everyone.
Bluebird, yes.
Yeah, Bluebird. So, yeah, and thanks, Jesse. We see all your hearts and love and support. So next week we will reunite again together. And yeah, guys, it's very rare case that all our core team is here now because they are constantly building. They are actually not sleeping at all. Like, so thank you guys again so much for making the time for this one. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Santosh, and thank you, Petrix. And with that, we conclude today's AMA. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And goodbye. Till next Thursday.
Bye bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.